जो कार्यक्रम है, इस कार्यक्रम को रचना करने के लिए बड़े ढंग से इस कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमारे असम प्रदेश की लोकप्रिय मुख्यमंत्री डॉक्टर हिमंत बिश्व शर्मा जी, जिन्होंने एडवांटेज असम 2.0 इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इसी नाम से ये कार्यक्रम रचना की और लक्ष्य तय की कि हम आप सबके सहयोग से असम को आत्मनिर्भर असम बनाएंगे और असम को आत्मनिर्भर असम बना के हम भारत को आत्मनिर्भर भारत बनाएंगे मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में। तो ये आज की कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित हमारे प्रदेश सरकार के मंत्री कृष्णदेव पाल जी, हमारे विजय कुमार जी, हिज एक्सीलेंसी सिमोन ओंग जी, चेतन कुमार श्रीवास्तव जी, गिरिधर राजा गोपाल जी, सुब्रत त्रिपाठी जी, बीके बंसाल जी, मैडम सोनाली घोषाल जी और आदित्य जैदी जी और उपस्थित सभी भाइयों और बहनों, मैं सबसे पहले डॉक्टर हिमंत बिश्व शर्मा जी को हृदय से धन्यवाद देता हूं। आपने असम को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए विकास के रास्ते पर तेज से आगे ले जाने के लिए जो भी आपने कदम उठाए हैं, इसके वजह से आज असम जाग उठा है। और हमारे लिए सबसे बड़े एडवांटेज तो मैं मानता हूं यही है कि मोदी जी देश के प्रधानमंत्री है। ही इज द एडवांटेज फॉर इंडिया, फॉर असम, क्योंकि इसके पहले भी कई सरकार हमने देखी है और पिछली सरकार में असम हो या नॉर्थ ईस्ट का कोई भी प्रांत विकास के रास्ते पर चलने के लिए उनको दिल्ली से कभी भी मदद नहीं मिलती थी। लेकिन हमारे देश के आदर्शवादी नेता, दुनिया के सबसे लोकप्रिय नेता प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जब से प्रधानमंत्री बने, सिंस 2014, पिछले 10 साल के अंदर उन्होंने जो मजबूत कदम उठाए, सही नीति, सही कार्यक्रम, सही परियोजना रचना की, जिसको सुशासन व्यवस्था के जरिए जमीनी हकीकत से जोड़े, जिसकी वजह से आज देश को ताकत मिला है और हर नागरिक को आत्मविश्वास मिली है। और इसी आत्मविश्वास के जरिए सबको लगने लगा है, हाँ, हम भारत दुनिया का सबसे मजबूत विकसित देश बन सकता है। आपको नहीं लगता है क्या? मुझे जो दायित्व सौंपा गया है, खास करके पोर्ट शिपिंग वाटरवेज मंत्री होने के नाते मुझे यही मैंडेट दी गई है कि जलमार्ग की विकास के सिलसिले में कदम उठाए, whether it is ocean road, sea road or inland waterways. In 3 sectors, my ministry is committed to undertake all kind of relevant initiative with scientific and technological incorporation, so that this is the mode of transportation which is always known to be cost effective, environment friendly and seamless and no congestion. But if you compare the other mode of transportation, whether it is road or rail, then you will discover the difference. So that is why nowadays entire global family, whether it is America, whether it is China, whether it's Europe, any part, everywhere, now every nation trying to become a very, very strong maritime nation by developing waterways, sea road, coastal shipping, etc., etc. And that is why Honorable Prime Minister, under his visionary leadership in the last 10 years, this ministry could able to register lot of success story in many parameters. And as a result, now under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister, we are also aiming to become the leading maritime nation by 2030. And in the shipbuilding, this ministry wants to become the number 5 shipbuilders in the world. So this is the target Honorable Prime Minister has set for this ministry, and as a follow-up action, we are taking all the relevant and adequate initiative at the grassroots. In the sector of Assam, as you know, we are blessed with many river and tributaries, like Brahmaputra and others tributaries. We have got enormous resources in the water. And these waterways can provide us better connectivity, better communication, and better opportunity to generate income and also create avenues for the employment generation. And that is why in the last 10 years, whatever investment has been made to promote the national waterways of Assam, it is exemplary. Since 1986, the National Waterways Authority of India was constituted, and since then, up to 2014, there are only 5 number of national waterways. That was limited to 5 number. And the cargo handling capacity was only 18 million metric ton. Now, look at the figure. Honorable Prime Minister's untiring effort, visionary leadership, his most innovative ideas ultimately generated a lot of optimism and also inspired this ministry to promote the cargo handling capacity from 18 to 133 million metric ton. That is the difference. That is the transformation. When you talk about the transformation, Honorable Prime Minister, right from the beginning, always saying and appealing to the people of the country, look, if you want to bring transformation, first of all, you will have to reform, perform, and transform. That means you will have to make the reformation in many sectors, supposing in the sector of policy, in the sector of program, in the sector of legislation. That is why this ministry has undertaken legislative transformation by bringing National Waterways 2016, then by bringing the new legislation, that is Indian Vessel Act 2021, to make India united by way of bringing this legislation. One nation, one registration. Earlier, what was the hardship for movement of a vessel from Brahmaputra to Ganga? Because there were lot of difficulties, because every state you will have to seek permission to move your vessel from one national waterways to the other national waterways. But now, because of this, bringing this uniform policy, bringing the changing in the legislation, ultimately met India, united, integrated, and this is the principle of, I believe, Honorable Prime Minister has taught us to follow the principle of PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan. That is why the rivers ways now connected through the multimodal logistic park with the mode of roadways and railways, and also intermodal, that is waterways and roadways. So this is the way this ministry is functioning, and I'm happy to announce that to promote this National Waterways 2, River Brahmaputra, and National Waterways 16, that is Barak, both the rivers have enormous potentialities to provide the better opportunity for smooth cargo vessel movement, passenger vessel movement, and cruise vessel movement. So that is why Honorable Prime Minister has directed us to take all the adequate initiative, and ultimately we could able to develop the infrastructure by constructing terminals, jetties, and also bringing integrated offices at Dhubri and Guwahati and Dibrugarh, which will have Ministry of Finance, Customs, Ministry of Home Affairs, Immigration, and Ministry of Port Shipping Waterways. Three ministries will be integrated in the same building. Ultimately, it will be easily accessible for the operator to have all the relevant documents to drive their vessel to the targeted destination. And that is why I'm very much happy that Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, under his dynamic leadership, he's taking a lot of initiative to create the ecosystem for better investment environment. Dr. Sarma, you deserve all kind of congratulations. So this ecosystem is in the 21st century highly essential. If you fail to provide the best possible facility for the investor, if you cannot create the homely atmosphere for them, then no one is going to come. And yesterday, I was here. I was sitting and listening to the very, very meaningful speeches of the experienced and success story writers, leading business houses of the country. And they have expressed the highest level of satisfaction about the Assam environment. And we must be thankful to Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Because of his special attention, his special love and affection, his special support, now we are growing fast. Don't you believe that? इतना शांत रहने से नहीं होगा. ये इन्वेस्टमेंट समिट है. आप सबको इस विषय पर जोड़ना होगा. Because सबका साथ सबका विकास, that's the principle, that is the power, that is the vision, that is the integration, that is the unity of existence. So I believe this always been there in the principle of Honorable Prime Minister, and because of his able leadership, visionary leadership, now India could able to position its status on the international diaspora with credibility, with visibility, with acceptability, and with a lot of expectation. So I believe today every Indian feels proud to glorify the extent of service rendered by Honorable Prime Ministers. And he has already set the target very clear for every Indian citizen. Please come forward. Let us work hard. In the next 25 years, by 2047, we are going to become the top developed country in the world by way of making India Atmanirbhar, self-reliant. In this very, very important journey, I want everybody to take part. And Assam, one of the most resourceful states, the people of Assam are very beautiful, very cultured, very educated, highly skilled, and this beautiful natural greenery, and we are all blessed with water resource, forest resource, human resource, cultural resource, spiritual resource, lot of resources. So this is the gift of God. Now, with our scientific planning and strategy and better incorporation of our latest technology, artificial intelligence, I believe we could standardize our position in such a manner which will be commanding in the global stage. So I sincerely thank Honorable Prime Minister for his blessing and support. I still remember, Dr. Sharma, when I was Chief Minister, you were the Finance Minister. We are together organized the first ever Advantage Assam. So in 2018, and that time also we got blessing and support from Honorable Prime Minister and leading business houses. That is the beginning. Now that legacy is very kind of with dedication and credibility keeping forward by Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma. So I do not want to make prolonged speech here. Simply I want to let you know, because all other ministries are all like telling you about to what extent they are going to invest for the infrastructure growth in the state of Assam. And I, from the Ministry of Port Shipping Waterways, in many sectors, we are in the next 5 years going to spend more than 4,800 crores. In this, we are ship repair facilities, alternate road from NH 27, construction of IW terminal at Bogibeel, development of inland waterways terminal facility at Jogigopa. These are the project, and 10 IWT project under Sagarmala scheme, water rupees 646 crores have been already approved. And these are the important facilities, and also we are going to develop one of the center of excellence for maritime skill development. It would be a kind of very premier institution which will skill the youth of Assam and Northeast, and to the volume of 5,000 every year, and which should be distributed among the shipping liners across the world, and they will function there as a seafarer. So this is the level we want to promote Assam and its status, and also our ability to be explored in such a manner that tomorrow they become a very important service provider for the nation and for the world. And I believe with these few words, I hope that all the participants, I am sincerely thankful to all of you, and your positive mindset and also support you have extended. This is the kind of energy this government is getting from you, and this support I sincerely want to be sustainable. Please continue to support every time, so that people of Assam, all the part of the state become well connected with the speedy growth of the state, and also under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Ministers, we definitely could assure you